not on yet.
Hello.
Hey.
Is it even on there yet?
Yeah.
It's on.
It's on.
There's
You're
no
on.
screen.
He's on.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Hey.
Look
We're having a business.
Look what we
Flip it over
did.
so they can't see the chat.
It's a business meeting.
It's a business meeting.
We're
For everybody who don't know, I'm Roy,
I'm Amanda.
Jason, Krista, Sandy. It's our business partners. This
Yep.
channel is a group effort. Okay?
and we've been silent for a while, and we need to have an overall consensus and possibly make some votes, right?
Maintain
Yeah.
our distance.
That's right.
Yeah.
We've been maintaining our distance,
Distance.
6 feet. Well,
Outside, fresh air.
except for Sandy. She just loves everybody, so she's all good. And
I am
in
the
other words,
shenanigator, so.
Florida is opening back up. This is a soft opening for the fun that's about to happen in a few weeks, maybe. So
We hope.
we hope.
I think there's plenty of fun to be had. We just got to get
Yes.
to that fun and
Yeah.
stay
Right.
safe.
I agree.
So,
And
Monday,
Hopefully everybody has a
Florida
drink.
officially reopens, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yep.
That does not include the bars, so
No.
boo-hoo. for
boo-hoo.
me.
There's
That's
still
okay.
take,
Hey,
We got our
Fishers!
own bar.
Pam was like, what? What?
sorry,
6 feet, y'all.
sorry, we couldn't do everybody. Truth is, we're out shopping for houses, and we just missed. We have a second home. We have a second home.
Yeah,
This is our
second
home. So we just stopped by, said hello. We have a few drinks.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Pam, these are our hats. We had to go with the theme that Tammy started earlier. She showed all her hats, so we got hats.
Randy.
Yep, we got our hats.
Hats! Hats, 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 hats.
Hats for days.
So what do you guys think about Florida reopening? Do you think it's premature? You think it's on time?
It's time.
It's
Do you think?
It's
I
time.
mean, obviously, it doesn't include southern, like
Right,
the Miami
right.
area. They're
Yeah.
excluded from this whole reopening, and it's limited. We're still not allowed to have barbershops and stuff like that.
Sure.
right?
which I don't understand the barbershop thing because
Pam's like, you guys suck.
you know one on
We
one.
love you,
It's
Pam.
like,
Yeah, we love
Yeah,
you.
we love
Pam.
you,
but you can
Pam,
put
come on.
200 people in a building.
Well, I think that the restaurants, a lot of them aren't going to open back up because it really doesn't make financial sense for them to only
That's
be open at 25% capacity.
Yeah, that's what we're getting. Everybody's
Yeah.
gonna stick to go and take out, which is it's worked for us.
Well,
Yeah.
it's hard to have servers and dishwashers and all of that staff on board when you can, if
You're only
if
gonna
your
make
restaurant
25%.
serves, 100 people, you can only have 25 tables.
Right.
That's your overhead right there.
Yeah.
Pam, as far as a
So-
haircut, the best thing they can do is tell you to like pull all your hair down like this and just take the scissors and go pull it to the front of your face and
But did you guys see her new hair color? It is
Yes.
It's so
beautiful.
Well,
It does
Pam,
look
good.
Pam's pretty hottie anyway.
She
Yeah.
is a hottie.
The
what
hair-
color
the
did she
hair
call
looks really
that?
good
Blue
on her.
black?
Blue
Blue
black.
black.
Blue black.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Number
And it
2.
does
Number
not look
2.
like Elvira at all, Pam. It
No.
looks beautiful.
Not that there's anything wrong with
Not
that.
that there's anything wrong with Elvira.
Hey, we still gotta get you that Elvira Funko Pop.
They have a
Ooh,
Funko
There's a
Pop?
Funko
They have
Pop of
a
There's two of
Elvira.
Elvira. Yeah.
There's a Funko for everything. In case
Right?
y'all didn't know, there's gonna be a Roy Funko Pop coming out pretty soon.
The show's special
That's
feature
right.
creature.
I can make that happen.
Oh,
Pam, you should do it. Cut your own hair. Amanda cut my hair. It's not that bad. See, quarantine cut. It's not that
That made
bad.
me nervous.
my hair is too long.
I did mine too.
I think
I
Jason has
trimmed
it
my
easy.
bangs.
I buffed
That's
it.
it.
Yeah, I trim my bangs.
Yeah.
But no nails yet.
No.
Nails.
I heard the mayor of Orlando, or the mayor of Orange County, who's a rock star, he sent a letter to the governor of Florida and said, can we please get the beauty salons open as well? And
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a way to figure that out to do that well.
Well, I think
Well,
I
In
he's
my
saw.
here-
opinion, I think it can be done without a lot of. I mean, if we can have people eating Mexican in a restaurant, certainly we can have people getting their nails done.
Well, I think
Yeah.
I
If
saw
your
something
server's
about
at no
a
less
one-on-one
risk than your
maybe.
nail tech.
Right.
Do one at a time,
They do
appointment
that.
only.
Sure,
You know,
yeah.
They do that at
chiropractors are
labs
doing
neat.
it. Yeah.
and doctor's offices, so why not just let one person come in? It's got to be safer than Walmart, right?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
we,
yeah.
need, we need to push things
Yeah.
forward because after the nails and the bars and all of
George
that,
said she
is
has the
cruise
same shirt
ships,
as you,
right?
Amanda.
Yeah, it's
I like it. My daughter bought it for me.
the cruise ships are after all of this other stuff. I mean, and Disney World's talking about possibly not until 2021.
2021.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I seen park hours for into May.
But they keep
It's
changing.
rumored.
Yeah.
It's just rumored. Everything's rumored. And I just want to say one thing. Everybody who's reading all this stuff, please don't believe anything until the cruise lines announce it.
So you're
Okay.
not
Yeah, I
offering
can't
any
even see.
predictions today, Roy?
What's going on?
I personally talked
Lorelai,
to
I'll be in contact.
I personally talked to a person in Carnival. She was a business manager on the sales side. She personally told me that Carnival's date is June 27th. Restricted cruises. There's not going to be full capacity. It's going to be half capacity at best.
But it could change.
It
It's
could
fluid.
change.
It
It's
can change.
all based on CDC.
Yep.
But that's fine. I mean, whatever it takes to get
Yeah.
the revenue coming into the cruise lines again is a good thing overall to keep the cruise ports alive. Not to mention the poor guy sitting in Jamaica waiting to take somebody to the blue hole that's never coming.
Yeah.
Right.
And you've already seen a bunch of shutdowns, right?
Yeah.
The excursion companies and the day resorts and the bars that aren't going to, they already said they can't make it. So
Yeah.
it's
Right,
done.
right.
But it's all cruise lines are the same. Everybody's looking at that. So there's some stuff on Facebook. Don't take that to heart just yet. I know John Hill posted something about Carnival's 27th. They took a lot of cruises
Already out
down
here.
for
Go fix it.
June, July, and August. They're not
Refill.
canceled. They're just doing that to prevent overbooking, and they will release more bookings as the CDC releases the restrictions and everything. So just hang in there. It'll be okay. We're all going to get through this.
Well, and the other issue is, everybody's been eating food at home, and I don't know about you, but I have gained massive amounts
Oh,
of
yeah.
weight.
Quarantine
in the
20.
last, I thought it was
Yeah.
a quarantine 15.
At least 20.
I've been
20.
striving for 15.
20. I think it's 20.
I
It's
think
like
the
I've
goal
been
is
on a-
not to gain it.
Right,
It's
right.
like I've been on a cruise ship.
Well,
Yeah.
they always tell you eat more, eat at home more, eat at home more. You'll lose weight if you eat at home more. Okay, well,
There goes the hat.
well,
And everybody,
Guess
thank you
what?
for joining us this afternoon.
that don't work.
Hello to everybody.
Yes, thank you.
Hello,
So
everyone.
thank you.
Hey,
We
people!
appreciate you tuning in.
Yeah.
Hey, Wanda.
Cruising for food. August will be fine.
Hey,
You're gonna be
Joyce. Hey,
good.
Pam. Hey, Brandy.
Hey, Carl. Joyce.
Nurse Nancy.
Hey, Nurse Nancy.
Cheers.
Cheers. Team Carl.
Yeah, Taziar, August. It seems like you can book August. I think I saw
Hey,
June and
Glenn.
July, and people rumored to August. So
Yeah, I
anybody
think
have any
that's-
questions?
Do you
Anybody
think that's close? Do you think August is? Just your gut instinct with what's happening right now in the world, and then like figuring out your own little timeline. Do you think
Right.
that could be accurate?
I really think
July,
August is going to
August?
be more full on cruising. July is going to be terrible. It's going to be
Yeah, I don't
probably
know.
worst case cruising.
I don't
Well,
know.
if everything continued on the way it's going on right now, where we're opening up in certain places here, the
Right.
rest, Texas, wherever else you've seen it. I've seen a couple states like California that are they're even clamping down even worse.
Even
And
worse.
obviously,
Sure.
the New York area, the Northeast is
Team
a bit of a
Speedo.
trouble spot. So I don't know that they're going to lag behind quite a bit.
I
So
don't know
I
how
wouldn't
I'm
expect to
looking
cruise
at
out of
Speedo.
New York anytime soon. But
Yeah, New York
Florida?
definitely not. Florida,
July,
July,
August.
I'd say July, August is probably a good
I
bet.
think that's reasonable.
D&G, we're
I'd
already
love to see you get
speedoing
your
it.
nails done.
Oh,
Cindy.
So I think that's our
please.
key indicator that things are coming along.
I did mine last night.
Project
I-
Speedo is in the works.
They keep breaking.
We're just enjoying life right now.
I need
so.
Mare.
Yeah, Project Speedo's in the works. It's just a 44W.
Sunsets at Sea. We are making drinks.
They're simple ones, though.
They're simple. We've been drinking bourbon with Coke, and Krista and Sandy have whipped vodka with orange Coke or orange soda, and me and Jason have beer.
They're redoing last week's drink,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
which
good.
is pretty weird for us.
We just kept
Yeah.
it simple. We didn't
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
We said
That's
Bahama
hot.
Mamas or something, but we just really didn't feel like getting into all that.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a very pretty day in Florida. It's like 85. The sun's
It's
out.
beautiful
yeah,
out.
the
so-
pool may happen.
We're blessed.
I'm probably getting in the pool at when this is up. That's gonna be my sign off when I jump in the pool.
Pretty warm.
Yeah, the pool's like 80 right now.
Yeah.
So
And Jason got all
professionally,
pretty.
we have a good mix here of people that are having to go to work still, and people that are working from home
Mhm.
with a little office mixed in.
Mhm.
How's your experience?
Oh, hold on a second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Lovies has a question about Norwegian.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay.
Does it rock?
The
Yeah, it does.
Norwegian Encore was probably my second favorite ship that I've ever been on. My favorite ship is the Carnival Miracle.
Wow.
Amen.
The Carnival Miracle don't have all the bells and whistles as the Encore does, but the Encore, you have to pay to do everything.
Hey, Tony and
So
Jenny.
how good is it? You have to pay for it all.
It's business, not party. Just
Yes.
business.
This is
So,
Fab Five business.
Lovey's, the Encore is a very nice ship for Alaska. You probably need to stay, either get a balcony room, which I think you told me you already have, or stay on deck 8. That's the waterfront. There's not a bad view on deck 8. And plus, all the bars are there. There's like 6 bars on deck 8. That's your spot.
Deck 8.
Deck 8.
Happy cruising.
Note to
We're
self,
from
deck
Jackson.
eight.
Deck
Yeah.
8.
Hey, Papa Mozo. Time for a thumbs up. Thank you very much.
So that's the spot you need to go for Alaska. If the
Hey,
balcony,
Jenny.
because with the go-kart track and the laser tag, they took out a lot of the space on top of the ship.
Barrow
There's
DJ.
very limited viewing space on the top. So deck 8 or balcony is the way to go on.
Now I watched you guys ride the golf cart or the go kart.
Him.
You. It looked slow. I'm just gonna come out and
I
peel
probably
the scab
got
off.
up 10 miles an hour at best, but I'm kind of chubby. The skinny kids were passing me up. They were probably more like 15. It's pretty slow.
Let's just get it straight. We're all kind of chubby.
They're electric go-karts.
Thanks for
Quarantine.
Well,
watching.
apparently we have different versions of chubby hats. That damn thing would be lucky to keep. My son could push a manual lawnmower faster than I could go on the freaking go-kart.
But the go-karts, they were fun.
There's a gun you can
you have to
shoot,
be-
and it's supposed to give you a boost.
Yeah.
Oh, like
Ooh.
Mario.
Yeah.
Like the people watching, they shoot at the things on the cart, and it's supposed to make it go faster. But
Yeah,
Let me do some shouts
Was it
out real
fun?
quick.
it was
Oh.
fun. I had a good
Yeah, I
time.
can't.
It pissed me
can't
off though
see.
because my left foot kind of kept hitting the red part of the go-kart, and I kept stopping. I'd be going and just like, but it was my foot was in the way. Size 11 on a go-kart. Yeah, it was bad.
Okay, just some shouts out. I want to say hi to Sal Patera, hi to Life with Favor, hi to Tony and Jenny from the Lalita Loca and Jenny B Show. Hello to Pero DJ. Hello to Brandy of Dave and Brandy's Excursions.
Oh wow, we made the big time. Dave and Brandy are here.
Nice.
Hey,
Papa
David.
Mozo. Papa Mozo.
We even got
hello.
Team Carl in here. Team
We
Carl.
got Team Carl. We got Scotto. There's so
Your
many
channel's
people
way
in the
popular
chat.
than ours.
Yeah, Life with Favor.
Carl, I don't know about
Wayne.
40
New
miles an
friends
hour.
here. Wow.
If they
Maybe
were
off
going
the side
40
of the
miles,
ship.
40 miles an hour, yeah, that's pushing it.
it wasn't going that fast.
But there is
No
a
way.
265-pound weight limit for the go-karts too.
Okay,
so-
inside
So
the
we
room,
need to go on a
is there
diet
any
next time.
difference in Norwegian's room versus like Carnival's room?
I think it's
Would the,
smaller.
room, would the room be the?
our
It's a
room
little
was smaller.
The interior's a little bit
Yeah, it's a
smaller,
little bit
but
smaller.
we didn't feel cramped.
Yeah.
We
Was
had-
there any difference in the bed, the
No.
bathroom, the shower?
The bathroom has the door that folds.
The
the
shower
glass
head.
door, the
Yeah, the
solid
glass
door.
door. You don't have to deal with the
that
curtain.
chasing you around.
Yeah.
That curtain always sticks to my ass. It pisses me
You
off.
got to use
Yeah.
chip clips. You put the chip clips at the bottom.
You clip them to the bottom.
Every time I
There you
turn
go.
around, I got a
Outside the
freaking
little
curtain
lip.
stuck
Anybody
to my
wasn't
butt.
expecting a cruise tip? Bonus.
Yeah.
Chip
Chip
clips.
clips. Or the little chair clips for the towels.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Anything
right.
to weight it down.
Okay.
and
Ah,
put it
see, there you go,
outside.
dual
Yeah.
purpose. So you got your
Yeah.
to keep your towel from flying away and
Happy
Hey,
cruising.
And your shore curtain.
What's
Happy
up?
cruising.
Thank you for
What's up?
coming. You're awesome.
Hey,
Cheers.
Nancy Field and Daniel Field.
Cheers.
guys.
Hey, D&G
Thanks for coming
Explorers are here too.
Hey, DG.
Hello.
Summit Push, the pool is very nice.
We wanna jump
Unfortunately,
in,
it's
it's
not
really hot.
our pool, so to say, but this is our second home, so it's my second pool. And my butt's going in there in about
They have their own room.
40 minutes.
Sweet. It's the
They have
show's
a-
special
Yeah,
suite.
it's the show's special
Hey,
suite.
Scotto. And everybody else we didn't say hey to. We're all out here on our phone, so it's kind of hard to say hey to everybody on the chat or even say, hey to everybody. But we appreciate you for
Hey,
coming.
Loco Nuts Ventures. Glad y'all could join.
That's Mike and Joyce, by the way. Did y'all know that?
Oh, no.
They
way.
started their own
Yeah.
channel.
Check them
Oh
out.
yeah,
They have
yeah.
a
I
cool
watched one of their
videos.
videos.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Mike, this beer's for you.
Come from the Kaiser freezer.
You wanna crack that bourbon
Let's do
barrel
it.
aged one?
I'll take it. Jason's the bartender. So
All right, I gotta run again. Let me get no crack.
He's
zone
got
here.
some
This is
kind
a
of-
family-friendly show.
he's got some kind of aged bourbon barrel beer, and we're fixing to tie into it. So anybody else have questions about Norwegian compared to Carnival?
The food was really good.
Yeah, the food on Norwegian's better. It's better.
Sure.
Hello, Griswold. How are you?
You deserve more subscribers. Yes, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
You
Roy
know,
and Amanda deserve a lot more.
I cannot I don't understand the subscribers. Like, we'll get 1 or 2 every day, but at the end of the day, we lose 2 or
They
3.
go down.
So I don't get it.
It's a bouncing
By
ball.
my measure, we have
Right?
like 1,300, but by YouTube's, there's 784. So we'd
Really?
appreciate it to get us over 1,000. That would be cool.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
get us over 1,000, I'll wear a Speedo on the Flow Rider in Grand Turk. How about that?
Ooh. Hey,
Saying.
all right.
Oh shit!
It
I
is
got 3
official.
accounts.
It's official. I'll do
Game
it.
on. Subscribe to this
Under your
channel.
shorts.
No, I will do it. I will wear a Speedo in Grand Turk on the Flow Rider if we get to 1,000
Your
subscribers.
junk's gonna hang out.
That's okay.
Pero DJ, we're hoping for Norwegian this year too. Again, them again and us for our first time. We did a.
Keep your space, man.
I'm sorry, we did
Dude,
a room
social
tour on
distance.
Norwegian, and we were highly impressed. Then they did a cruise on Norwegian, and we need to get on a cruise ship.
Tony
Yeah.
has a good question. Molly, he has, who has better entertainment, Norwegian or Carnival? Okay, the production shows on our ship was amazing.
Look at that.
Well, the one
Choir
we
of
watched,
Man.
We watched one.
We watched Choir of Man. It's the best production show I've ever seen. Even
Yeah.
better than Celestial Strings, even better than
Ooh.
Flick, which is Carnival's 2 best ones that we've seen
Where's this
personally.
out of?
But the
South
nightlife
Carolina.
on Norwegian is not as good as Carnival. Like the deck parties, the atrium parties, all that stuff, Carnival's way better.
And the daily entertainment, like the trivias and stuff, the Fun Squad seemed to be more
Ooh.
involved
smooth,
and
too.
more upbeat than on Norwegian. But they still
Careful
did
with
a good
that.
job.
It's 12%.
Yeah, I'll be nursing that.
Salvatera, next time you cruise, look at the name brands of the food boarding the ship. You will see good name brands arriving on Carnival. Then take a look at the other ships when you board.
Oh,
All off-brand food.
that is some
That's
delicious.
strange, Sal, because we thought that the quality of the food on Norwegian was better than the quality of food on Carnival.
I agree.
I
So
agree.
maybe name brand food isn't as good as you think it is.
Well,
Yeah.
here's
It's just
here's
a
my
brand.
here's
Yeah,
my
what name?
Here's my thing
McDonald's
about
is
the
a name
food.
too.
And a
but,
lot
you
of
know,
those off brands are made by
a big brand.
a big brand.
Yeah.
we
So
love the Great Value like Oreos. To me, they taste better than regular Oreos. So
We like Publix Diet
Diet
Cola,
Cola
just like
versus-
old RC used to in
Yeah.
the 70s.
Yeah.
Here's our thing
Yeah.
with the food. What was I
And
gonna say?
305 cigarettes. Oh my God, those are so delicious.
We've been on Carnival so many times. Like we've been on 18 Carnival cruises. We're platinum in Carnival. Maybe we just were so tired of the food. We hit Norwegian. And it was just that much better. Maybe, but we're gonna go on Norwegian again to try it.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
T-shirt Travel says your
So-
show that you saw, Colors of Man, I
The
think it
Choir
was.
Man.
Choir Man. Yeah, they agreed that was the best show they've
They
ever
give you-
seen on the sea.
They give you free beer at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, I don't have anything other than Carnival to compare it to, but I
Yeah.
thought I love Carnival shows. The Epic Rock show, man, I was jamming out.
Well, and you like the Latin one.
The
what was it?
Cubano,
The
more
Cubano.
Cubano.
More
Yeah, I like that
Cubano.
one too.
I hope Ralphie's
Hello,
doing good.
minifigure films. Yeah, but
Yeah.
how bad can you really complain about a show when they say anybody who wants free draft beer, come up to the stage and get it? You get to meet the people in the show. It's Heineken beer, so if you like Heineken beer, that's a score. I drank it; it was delicious.
The price is certainly right.
Yeah, it
Hey,
was
Jeannie
free.
Brock.
Hey,
So-
sweetheart.
Mixed
Hey,
it with
Jeannie.
I had a Buffalo and Coke in one hand and a Heineken in the other hand.
double
Right?
fisting.
I was double fisting.
Life is good today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
and I
seriously.
think they're on here.
but it was a great show. Choir of Man was a great show. They had another show called Kinky Boots. The night we were scheduled to go see that, Amanda got a real bad headache,
Had a
and so we had to
migraine.
miss that, and we didn't make it up. So.
And you guys cruised into port right as everything was going
Yeah.
to hell in a handbasket.
We were the last cruise
Mhm,
ship
yeah.
out for Norwegian before all that stuff happened. We were so scared once we got back
So-
to Miami, we were going to get
Stuck.
quarantined.
Well,
Get
we were
stuck.
texting you guys the whole
Yeah.
time saying shit's going south.
You need
Are
toilet
you gonna
paper,
be able to
man.
get back?
Yeah,
We
I know.
had no internet. We didn't get the internet plan,
But I was
so we never got them.
oh, jeez.
Fisher
Until you got
Platinum
off.
Party in October. The whole cruise in October is going to be Platinum Party, okay?
Yep.
I
We're
think
not
everybody.
platinum.
I'm not platinum.
Oh, you'll be Platinum.
You'll be platinum.
You know,
Oh, okay.
You sneaking all of us
We got
in?
peeps.
guy
We got-
knows people.
Yeah,
We
well, I know
got
people.
peeps.
I know people. I know people.
Now, you guys might have got a sneak peek at what cruising looked like in the future because of what cruising looked like the last week of cruising.
Right.
So what's different about cruising that you noticeably you guys saw on the cruise before the shutdown?
We're on our ship. It started out, everything was normal, what you're accustomed to. The second day, they took away the self-serve buffet, and the waiter started serving you.
I loved it.
Loved it. That's the greatest thing ever. I hope they keep that. I really do. They made you wash your hands every time you went into a food area or whatever. Washy. They were there policing you to wash your hands.
Nice.
That's
good.
probably going to be a necessity.
I appreciate that though.
Let's
Because
see
there's
what
a lot of
else.
people that don't.
They cleaned, and at first when we got on there, they had all your silverware on the tables. They had all the condiments, all that stuff. By the end of the cruise, they took that off.
They handed it.
They
to
handed it to
you. If
you.
you needed ketchup, they squirted it
Yeah.
for you in a little cup.
Even your ice cream cones, there was somebody there serving you ice cream. I know a lot of people has complained about that. They say you're not going to be able to get as much food as you like. All you got to do is say, "Can I have some more, please?"
And they'll give it to you. 'cause
I did
asked
that
for
with the
more.
Indian food. They had like a tambour grill, kind of whatever you want to call it, Indian food. I said, "Can I have some more, please?" They just put me some more food on there. So don't be afraid to ask for more if you want more. You know.
I heard John Held put a post out as well discussing how much food they saved by turning the spoons around.
Yeah.
There was a considerable less amount of wasted food because they were serving people. It doesn't mean there were hungry people running around the ship.
Right.
It just means people weren't throwing food in the trash.
Happy cruising. There's 2 puppies here. One, I call them both puppers. I think they actually have names. I call them puppers. They're not actually
They
our
do
dogs.
have names.
They're Jason and Krista's dogs.
You sure you don't want to take them home?
It's our second home. We already took them home.
They're already here.
They're already home.
Brandy jumps in the pool.
Yeah, one of their
and
names
she
is Brandy.
swims.
Brandy's
And
the
other
small one.
The bigger one sits on the steps.
Her
That's
name
Bella.
is Bella.
Bella.
No bugs.
Let's see. Just keep the questions coming. That's good. I like the
Well,
questions.
you know, the one cruise that I took on Holland America, the first, I'd say at least the first day, maybe the second
She's in the
day.
pool.
She's
That's
like,
as
you
far as
said
she
pool?
Look, she just went and got in the
Bella's
pool.
sitting on the step.
That's
all
her
she-
spot.
That's it. That's
That's
all
it.
the pool she needs.
That's it.
If I built Bella a pool, it would basically be this end of
A
the
step.
staircase would be the other end of the pool.
So yeah, on Holland America, the first day, they did that where they served you at the buffet.
See, Carl?
And then once you
We're
got out
important.
to sea
That's what you
and
need to
kind of
do.
got going,
Tell them
then
you
they
know
changed
us.
it around.
We're good.
Yeah.
But I was fine.
If you ever
I
need
was
a
like,
milkshake
this is
or-
great.
Yeah.
I'd rather have them
I would
serve
love
You need a
to
beer
take
or
the
anything like
picture.
that?
Yes.
We got you.
Yeah.
Just tell them. We got
Come
you.
on down, Brandy.
And we've
It's a
watched a
pool.
lot. We did a huge, like a what was it, behind the fun tour,
Mm.
and we watched. I mean, they have staff going through all the food, picking out the bones and everything that people are throwing away, and then they mulch it up and put it out as chum for the fish.
Yeah.
So the fish are happy, but it's all wasted
So
food.
wasteful.
So what do you
yeah.
think the fish were like on your cruise where they find the first time they turned the spoon around were like, dude,
They was like, where's my food?
I'm
Okay.
swimming my ass off over here. There's nothing coming out.
Sunsets at sea. It's probably 86 degrees down here in Orlando today. The
Might be
pool,
warmer.
I
It's
think
hot.
we measured the pool, and I think it's about 82 degrees. I don't care. I'm going in there. Y'all
The
gonna get to
pool's
see
80.
me jump into the pool in
Yep.
just a little bit.
Nancy had a question. Nautical nurse Nancy asked, "Have we cruised together yet?"
Nope.
Not,
Not
yet.
yet.
but
We have
Me and Sandy,
We
we've
have.
cruised with
have.
Sandy. Yes, but we're working on that.
Twice
twice.
now.
Yeah,
Life
we
is-
did 2 group cruises.
Yeah.
Minifigure
Your
films
friends
wants to know
close.
how old
Keep
the
your
dogs
enemies
are.
Closer.
How old are the dogs?
Brandy was born in 2009, so she's 11 years old, and Bella is, I believe, 5 or 6 years old. So the big
Okay.
one's 6, and the little one
She's like teenage
is
Groot.
11.
Okay, and then
Basically.
Yeah.
She's like teenage Groot.
Yeah.
Nice.
life
Oh
is
my
good today. They want to know what the best thing to do in Nassau is. Okay,
Clear
here's
staircase.
here's our thing. You need to go on a self-walking tour. You're going to walk about 2 or maybe 3 miles altogether, but you need to go to John Watling's distillery.
Yes.
They have a free rum tour, and then you need to get a pina colada when you get through.
Oh.
Okay, and then there is, on your way back, go through the town. There's this jerk chicken hole in the wall place right across the street
Yep.
from Sharky's.
Saw that.
The best jerk chicken
We
that you will
haven't had it. We
ever
missed out.
see. I didn't get to taste it, but some people we cruised with back in October of last year.
Joe Flanagan,
Joe
if you're
Flanagan,
out there.
if you're out there. Joe Flanagan.
I saw the hole in
delicious.
the
Yes.
We
Mhm.
had
wall. I
to
saw
go
the
back.
hole in the wall, but
So-
we were like with other people that weren't interested.
I think we
Yeah.
saw it too.
But check out
But we just-
John Watling's distillery. You'll have a good time. The pina coladas are amazing. They have other drinks there, but it's
Well-
worth going there.
And there's
I hear people diss on Nassau, and
I love it.
It has a bad
I do
name because
too.
the
I am
crime
dying
rate
to
and
go back.
everything.
I think that
I
if
agree.
they could control the amount of ships there. The day we were there,
Yeah.
the last time we
Yeah.
were there,
Sure.
we've been there multiple times because it's an easy, cheap cruise out of Portland.
Yeah, it's a
and,
3-day cruise.
But
out
back
of,
in,
out of
uh,
Canaveral or
yeah.
Miami. But
October
there was
2019,
25,000 people.
Yeah.
we walked around with like a group of 12. I believe you were there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were there
yeah.
when we went and got the rum cakes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We walked down into the
That was my idea to go get
sketchy
the rum
part,
cakes.
the sketchy part of Nassau,
Thank you.
and it wasn't bad.
Y'all
Nobody
didn't know
harassed
about
us
them
or
until
nothing.
I said,
See you
"Hey,
later,
let's go get
Sal.
these rum
Right.
cakes."
We'll make
They're
sure
like,
you're in the
"What?"
credits at the end.
So yeah, Nassau's a good
My
place.
idea.
Okay, and then Tony
Bye,
asked.
Sal.
Tony asked our favorite
Later,
port,
brother.
our
Bye,
favorite
Sal.
excursion. Okay, Tony, for me, my favorite excursion me and Amanda's personally done was the Flying Dutchman in St. Martin.
Yes, I love
That
it.
was by far
Yep.
the most adrenaline-filled thing I've ever done in my whole life. You go 2,800 feet down on a zip line at 55 miles an hour. It takes about 10 minutes to get from the top to the bottom on a zip line.
I don't think it was 10. I think it was 3.
Okay, 3.
I think for me, my favorite was swimming with the dolphins at Shonkanab in Cozumel because that's a dream I've had since I was a kid, and it became a reality, and it was as incredible as I thought it was going to be, and the way they took care of the dolphins there, they treated everybody humanely. The first tank we went into, the dolphins were not feeling it that day, so we moved to another
Hey, Al.
tank.
How you doing? Ralph looks so
Right.
pitiful. He looks so cute in his little
Oh,
stuff. I'm
Ralph.
sorry Ralph's toe got
He's
hurt.
got his life preserver on.
Ralph.
Ralph.
Man, we
But far
did
as my
take
favorite
a
port,
taxi.
Tortola. I love Tortola. So
Why?
it was just the walking around and just like in the town area was pretty. Everything was clean. Everything was cut good. It was just you have water 270 degrees. The other part is just the ships and the marina and all that stuff. And then we went on a snorkeling excursion. That water is so pretty there. All the islands are pretty. There's turtles everywhere.
Yeah.
There's tarpon everywhere. The people are nice. I mean, it was by far probably my favorite port that I've been to.
You
What's your
concur,
favorite?
Amanda, or you have a different favorite port?
I like them all. I can't pick one favorite. Just
Favorite excursion?
the Flying Dutchman. I like
Hmm.
that. That was my favorite.
Favorite drink in a port?
Before you say that, Blaine,
Boom, boom.
Right.
we want to say
Wow.
thank you for putting this on today and inviting us to do it.
Yes.
I was worried we weren't going to get to do it, but we pulled it off. So thank you.
Yeah, cheers
and
to
then
Blaine.
cheers to Blaine.
Half Moon's great too. Cheers, Blaine.
And
Cheers,
then
Blaine.
also, if you're a creator out there, put #creator, and everybody go check out one channel today. Subscribe to one new channel today. And if you're not a subscriber of ours, go do it because, like I said, 1,000 subscribers by October. Speedo on the Flow Rider. It's happening.
Team Carl says he's not allowed off the ship anymore in Nassau because he increases the crime rate. And Tony from La Lita Loca says, yeah, that part of town was sketchy. Thanks, Sandy.
It was
It was
sketchy.
sketchy. But I
Hey,
wasn't
Tony.
so scared.
I had your back. It's okay.
Thank you, Nancy. I tried to do my best with Tortola. The GoPro, it had a couple wind issues on the ship while we was out there. The most important thing I learned from Tortola was shave your mustache when you go snorkeling because it leaks if you don't. Remember that. Pro
Yeah.
tip. Jason, you probably have problems.
No,
Or use a lot of
I
Vaseline.
got the mask thing. I don't
Okay.
do the full
Okay.
mask.
We actually went to a scuba
And you should
shop.
see me in a dust mask or the new mask you got to wear around. It looked ridiculous. I look like a chick in the 1970s with her panties on.
No, but we went to a scuba shop and got fitted for masks. And then we bought the masks, so we
I've got all
weren't.
kinds of visuals going on.
So we weren't. God, you're terrible. So we weren't sharing masks, and then we got mouthpieces as well. So we weren't sharing anybody else's snorkeling equipment.
Mm-hmm.
So when we go snorkeling, we've got all the gear to where we can just get in the water. We don't have fins. That's our next big
No,
purchase.
because I'm a human.
You know, we
Yeah.
don't use the fins. We don't have the fins. We have the mask and this everything, but we don't have the fins. We can swim better without them. That's just a personal thing there.
Well, it hurts my
I brought
ankle.
my other
Yeah.
propulsion device.
You know, I've got like full gear. I've got full gear, but when I go on a cruise and I go on an excursion where I need snorkel gear, I just bring my mask and my snorkel, and I use their fins because, I mean, that takes up
They're
a
a lot.
lot.
That's
of
brilliant too,
space.
because you can run around with a small backpack without having to haul those big old fins.
Yes.
We have the little
Yes.
blow up life vest too.
Yeah, we have one of them,
Perfect.
but I learned. I actually bought one for myself because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to float. You float in salt water.
Yeah, you
you
don't
float.
need it.
You don't need it.
Mm.
We used them at the Turtle Farm in Grand Cayman. And I wish I would have had fins there because it would have made me go. I mean, I got little baby feet. So it
Sunsets
would've-
at sea. I kind
Yeah.
of agree
Gone
with you. I
fast.
think
Right.
I
It
might
does
look
help
into
you
a
like maneuver
a better
around
mast.
a little
Yeah.
more.
My
Yeah.
mast might have. I thought it was broke, but after I got my tons of sunscreen on my face, it seemed to work fine. So I don't know.
What's your favorite?
Yeah, Sunsets at
excursion?
Sea.
They say Vaseline on your wherever the seal is, like if you got
Yeah.
a mustache, that's supposed to help too.
Yeah.
But Vaseline's supposed to be bad on the rubber.
Kathy Mills-
Yeah, it can break down the rubber. So
We looked at going to the Bass at the Gorda or whatever, but the excursion we did, it kind of just over trumped it. We went to Peter Island and Normandy Island, and Peter Island was probably the prettiest place I've ever seen. If you like turtles, they're everywhere. We personally swam with 2 or 3 of them, and then they were just popping out of the water, not popping, just surfacing while we was eating lunch and all that. You could just see them. Pretty surreal, experience. So.
Right. Yeah. A little way stark contrast to our regular life.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah.
That's one of the things I love about cruising.
Well, Amanda, to answer your question, the monkey excursion, that's my favorite.
In
Where's
Dominican
that?
Republic.
In
or-
Dominican Republic. Yeah, so I've been on 2 of them, 2 different ones at 2 different places in the Dominican Republic. The first one was a little bit more organized than the second one, but you can't beat the people that I was with for the second one. I mean, that was
Were they ship run excursions?
they
or...
were both organized. I mean, you booked them both through the ship, but there's 2 different companies that run like monkey sanctuaries in the Dominican Republic. So one of them was a little more organized, one wasn't. But the second one, the people made it.
Since
The
you
people I was with made
since
it.
you
Yeah.
bring up the second one, why don't you just tell them how briefly y'all were late to get back on the ship?
Oh, rat it out.
Yeah.
Right on live.
Your
Believe
whole
this?
excursion was late
That's
to
your
get back
boy
on the
too,
ship.
right there. That's your
Yeah,
boy, and he
I
just
know,
fronted you
I know.
out.
And they were worried about us not making it back, but look, it was being funny. They actually went on the monkey. If you're gonna do that, go with Carnival because they were late getting on the ship. I was just using it as an
It
example to
wasn't
book on
us
the
that
ship.
made it late.
Carnival waits for you.
That's
Carnival
right.
does
Carnival
wait for
waits.
them.
That's right.
Well,
We
when
learned
there are
that.
issues with transportation on
There-
that one, I remember a bunch of the video and the monkey jumping around on Mark and all that stuff.
Yes. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Anyways,
We weren't late because of anything we did, but our excursion actually started late.
Ah. So Roy's just basically fake news.
I just wanted you to tell them.
Fake news.
I just want to tell them that I basically wanted to get out
Hey,
of it. If you're
Slinky.
late and you do a Carnival
Hey,
excursion,
Slinky.
Carnival waits on you
Yeah.
and all this other stuff.
And I think that day there were a lot of excursions that came back late.
Yeah.
There were a lot of them.
Yeah.
But we were pulling in and it was like,
Like,
oh yeah, we were like, oh God, let us back on the ship.
We had an excursion like that in Roatan, where the ship was supposed to leave at 3:30, and we got back to the port at 3:15 and had to run.
Well, running
Yeah.
for me, so you got to understand
Yeah.
what that looks like. It's really basically just a kind of a weird
fast walk.
shuffle.
And I had to speed shop through all the stores on the way back. It was horrible.
Well, they forgot local time versus ship time.
Right.
So we're there, and the guy's like really dragging his feet on the bird part of this thing. We're like, can we get to the monkeys?
Right.
We got plenty of time. We're like,
no,
No,
we
we
don't. We gotta go.
No.
Roatan. I love that place.
Roatan's a great place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roatan
Very
is-
nice.
Yep. Yep.
We never did any monkey excursions or whatever because we don't personally care.
And the monkey stole
Whatever,
everything
but-
from you, but your virginity, man. He took everything.
He took my earrings. I mean, he stole my earrings.
Wow.
He was a little thief. Of course,
I've heard that. We just don't get into that. I
Yeah, I
don't know.
don't like monkeys.
Oh, they're so cute
I'm
though.
scared they're gonna get me, like bite or something.
I'm not.
No.
I thought I wasn't a monkey person because they creeped me out a little bit, and it was totally cool. I
Carl,
gotta admit.
when they tell you to be back on the ship at 5 o'clock, that means if you get there before they pull the gangway up, you're good. But after they pull the gangway up, you're getting
They're
left.
messed.
Yep.
So-
Bye bye.
Whatever.
Unless you're on a excursion.
Unless you're on
from-
an excursion with
Mhm.
Carnival or whatever cruise line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they will wait for you if you're on excursion with Carnival and excursion's running late.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like I said, I was speed shopping because there were certain things I wanted to get. But we were able to get everything, and we were still back on the ship at sail away time. But it wasn't. I mean, we
Well, you don't want to stress on your cruise. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Pam, why are your eyes going blurry?
She
Are you?
did.
Have you been watching all day? I might could understand that.
Speedo.
Yeah.
Or are you just worried about the speedo?
Blurry eyes
You
would
can-
probably be good for that.
You can be honest,
I'm
Pam.
not gonna lie.
I think though.
In normal public, that's a public indecency charge.
Right.
Don't
But
ask me how I know.
I think it's a big. I think it's a big issue. I mean, since we've been all on lockdown for 6 weeks, we've all watched a lot more YouTube and a
Yeah.
lot more TV and stared at our phones a lot more than we normally would. Getting out into the workplace, public,
Mhm.
being away from, we're not driving.
Blaine, I think it's the beer.
We're, so I do think that us staring at our phones and TVs and YouTube, I mean, I got to the point where I couldn't do
You
it.
got to break a little
I
bit.
had to break.
And I just want to come out and say I think
Yep.
the non-essential workforce must be the really bad drivers because I've had no issue with driving in the past 6 weeks.
I kind of second
So,
that.
shame on you guys.
All you quarantine people suck at driving.
Life is good today. When you go on a snorkeling excursion, put your vest on, and if you have troubles, they have pool noodles. You can get the noodle and the vest. You're not gonna drown, or you'll float. So
Mhm.
don't feel
Yeah,
like you
there's-
can't. There's
No, you're
people
not going
who
to drown.
yeah, there's people who can't swim who do the snorkeling excursions all the time. You'll be perfectly fine. So
Yeah.
if you ever want to go snorkeling, just do it. They have vests and they have noodles and all that. They'll keep you afloat. Don't let
And-
that stop you.
And water, I mean, like regular water, is lighter than salt water. So, by nature, since we're 96% water, we're going to float.
Float.
Yeah.
Well, what's the other 4%? In my case,
Yep. No comment.
tacos and beer.
Tacos and beer. Yeah, that's about it.
And we're all really just looking forward to going back cruising, man. We
Yeah.
got Virgin coming up in September. I know there's a lot of mixed reviews about the Virgin Cruise Lines. Me and Amanda's
Yes,
personally
Linky,
pumped for it.
I get
We're
it.
pumped for it. So that's going to be fun. That's in
What
September.
about it? Do you pump for?
I think it's just a different. They're bringing something different to the cruising industry. I think,
Are you positive on the? Or you're feeling good about the no children thing? The 18
Yes.
and
Oh,
older?
yes.
Are you guys
Yes.
stoked about that?
That's
Yes.
gonna
Oh,
be great. And
I'm
I think
stoked about that, and I'm not even on the cruise.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I think the
Are you?
different
Yeah.
entertainment,
Yeah.
like the pop-up entertainment, where you're not just saying, "Oh, I'm going to a show." Where
Right.
You might just be standing around and something may just happen.
Yeah.
That might be pretty cool.
I'm interested. I mean, I'm a little concerned about the 18 and up because anything sailing out of Miami, when you sometimes the under 30 crowd is a little more crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And not as socially appropriate in public settings as they could be.
okay, there's a very important question.
So that's an issue.
Sunsets at sea. About diving down when you're snorkeling, I personally cannot do it.
Don't dive down with a full face mask.
Yeah.
I can't do it either. I
There
float.
are certain people who can dive down and they make it look easy.
I can do
Personally,
critters.
if I dive down, I go into this false certification that I got a snorkel on, I can breathe underwater, and next thing you know, I'm swallowing salt water. So I forget that my snorkel don't work underwater. So yeah,
And that'll give you a tummy ache.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't dive underwater. So there are other people who do, just not me. So I tried it once. It didn't work out so good. I almost drowned. That's beside the point.
Yes, Loco Nuts Adventures, we have all missed each other very, very much. We've kept in contact. We have a separate little chat between the 5 of us, and we've really missed our friends.
We have a
and-
GoFundMe for bail money. If you want to donate for that, that'd be great.
Yeah, when we
True
finally
lockdown
cruise
is
together.
over.
Right?
Mhm.
Carl, Amanda is that way. She don't do critters. If we went and did a monkey excursion with that, Amanda would be like,
Amanda is less of a risk taker. I'll do anything once.
but she's good
And
with
then
cats
there's
and dogs.
Sandy, who's more conservative.
Oh
And
yeah,
then there's
yeah,
Amanda.
I see that. Uh-huh.
And then there's
Sure.
Amanda that's the
Hey,
most
I
conservative
did
of
the
the 3
Flying
of us.
Dutchman.
I know, right? How did you do that?
Here's
I
how,
loved it.
look.
I wasn't even nervous.
when you go to the Flying Dutchman, you have to get on these ski lifts. You have to do 2
Hey,
different
Alana.
lifts. Okay, the first one takes you up, and then you get off. You think
Hey,
you get to the
Alana,
top,
love
and
you.
you're like, "Oh, we made it." No, then you go up again, and then when you get up there, and it's just you're kind of stunned. But they do have a bar at the top, so if
Oh,
you're feeling
bonus?
nervous, you can just drink.
Game on!
I'd crawl up there just to drink.
We didn't do that. We
You
didn't
gotta
drink at
get
the
down
top.
eventually, though.
But we stood up there and we took pictures and all that stuff, and then finally it was just like, okay, we've been up there long enough, let's do it. And we got up in there. The worst part is
With the
getting
bug?
into the harness, because you actually have to stand up on the guardrail
That must mean you're out of drink.
and
That's
put yourself
sad
in the
face.
seat. But
Want me
then
to fill you?
they mash a button
Amanda needs a refill.
and they just, it's amazing. I cannot express to you the feeling.
Thank you.
No crack. So
I
Excuse
think
me.
Amanda's drinking Makers and Coke.
I can't.
Some Coke.
And
Yeah,
there's a
there's a
Coke
open
that's
Coke.
open by the six pack. But anyways, I can't explain to you the feeling when you're going down the Flying Dutchman. You're free. For
I didn't take yours.
it's just you're
'Cause I-
free.
Oh, you have a beer.
Never
So
beer. Yeah, the 12%.
we're
beer.
not adventure seekers.
Just sit
Anybody
there.
who's scared thinks it's crazy. I promise you, it's really not as bad as it seems.
Well, he's adventurous, but me not so much because I broke my ankle, and so now I think of all the things that can break a bone, and I don't want to break a bone.
And you're only ever about 50 feet off the ground. So worst case, if you do fall, you probably can survive.
You're gonna break a bone.
You might
Only
break a
50
bone, but
feet
you
off.
Only
could, you
50
could make
feet.
it.
But and breaking bones at our age is nothing to scoff at. I mean that's
No,
an issue.
Yeah.
But you'll only break that bone once, and then you'll protect that next time. It'll be the other one.
Yeah.
Patty Monk, I'm sorry that you're in the hospital. She
Oh,
says she has
Patty.
pneumonia.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, prayers to you, Patty.
Yes, prayers to
hope
you. I
you get
really hope you
better.
get better pretty soon. Don't let them doctors tell you anything other than you have pneumonia. So, yeah.
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 We hope you get better really, really fast.
Yes. Prayers to you. And actually, I'd like to say a shout out to any first responder, fireman, paramedic, police officer, and
Nurse.
servicemen, nurses,
Nurses.
doctors. You know, any of you first
People that work at
responders,
Dollar General that are providing us with
Right.
things we need.
right?
Yeah.
Stores. I mean, the clerks at Walmart and the
Cleaning
grocery
people.
stores,
Yes.
the cleaning people.
Yes.
I mean, you guys are all working. You're putting yourselves in danger, and I really appreciate it. So thank you very much
Yes,
for
thank
all
you.
your service and continuing to be there when we need you.
Harry DJ, I'm glad you're sold on the Flying Dutchman. I know I said you'd probably survive from 50 feet. Look, the odds of you falling on that zip
You're
line is
strapped
probably,
in really good.
yeah, you have like a 6-point harness system.
Just
If
motion at our front door.
you're not going to fall, and it's really, really fun. So if you're ever in St. Martin, my suggestions is get a guava berry colada and go do the Flying Dutchman. That's my suggestion.
And
The
you can
guava
get-
berry stuff is delicious.
you can
Yeah.
get the guava
It's
berry
good
colada
stuff.
Two
at
barrel
the
bottles.
Flying
Another bottle.
Dutchman
Did you
place.
really?
Yeah, we had to.
Oh.
The other one only had this much in it.
Daniel Fields,
It's an issue.
thank you for being a first responder, and thank you for being
Thank
here
you very
today.
much,
Yes.
Daniel. And nautical nurse Nancy.
And Nurse
Mhm.
Nancy's out there too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So
Alma.
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 Mama.
Rhonda.
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 There's a
Sharon.
Sharon. Oh, I forgot about
Pam, the Flying Dutchman is in St. Martin. You can even take an excursion through the ship, or you can just go on your own. We did it through Carnival. They provide transportation. They take you over there and bring you back and all that stuff. I think it was about $120,
110 a person.
$110 a person. something
Totally
like that.
worth it.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
worth it.
Jennifer drives the Boo Boo bus too.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Jennifer drives the boo boo
Jennifer, if you're out there, be careful on that boo-boo bus.
Yes.
bus. She
Yeah.
works 2 jobs.
Wow.
Hey,
Right?
Team Carl, I'm in the IT.
There's a whole
He
lot
left
more
me
ambitious
out.
people than me here.
These kids wouldn't be going to school without me.
Right?
That is true.
Yes,
That
Carl,
is
the
true.
IT department too. Thank you to IT department for making all this possible.
Yeah, that's another thing. Who'd have thought that our country could be run on the internet?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what's happening is kids are going to school on the internet.
Yep.
Kids are going, parents
Mhm.
are watching
Yep.
the
You
internet.
okay?
I'm doing okay over
All
here.
right, I got a taste for whoever
Finish it up.
Anybody else
Okay.
have any questions?
Oh wow.
We've been on Norwegian
Yeah.
and we've been on MSC. So y'all have any MSC questions, Norwegian questions, anything? Just, I don't want to leave anybody out. If
It's very
anybody has
nice
a
on the
question, just
nose.
throw it out there.
Hey, my shipped
Wow.
order arrived
Really?
We
a day
missed it.
early.
Woo!
It's
Do you
out there
gotta
right
get
now.
it? Is it melting?
No, it's
No,
not
it's
no.
dog
It's
food.
dog food.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
The dogs are going to be happy
They're
though.
like Ben and Jerry's, so yeah, it's melting.
Yeah, the dogs are going to be happy.
If somebody's one of the mods out there, will y'all please post the link to the next live, please? It's 15 minutes till, so will y'all please do that?
Team Carl, what about last responders? You know, last responders have actually had to step up their game in this
Thank you, Amy,
disaster.
for coming. Have a good evening.
That is very true. The last responders are having it's especially in New York, New Jersey, the hot spots. They are, you know, it's unusual having to plan a funeral in this social distancing
we
era.
got two questions.
Ooh.
The first question I'm going to answer is from D&G. We actually have a Royal Caribbean cruise booked in February of 2021 on the Harmony of the Seas. It's a La Lita Loca group cruise. So, yeah, we have that planned for 2021. Nurse Nancy, what do we think of MSC, the shows? We didn't go to any of the shows.
Yes, we did.
Which one did we go to?
We did the one with the pirate head, and he spun the box up on something.
Okay, I don't remember it, so it must not have been that good.
It was okay. It was okay. Kind of cheesy, I guess.
But from what I can see here lately, MSC, the singers can
And then
really sing. They do opera on the ship, so if you're a fan of opera, that's your cruise line.
Busiest travels is women how to get into the
We didn't care for the music with the show. It was kind of weird. But I don't think they did a lot of the more popular stuff. They did weird things that you never really
Vizio
heard of.
Travels. Send me a message on Facebook Messenger. I will send you the link to join that. But I warn you.
Coded words.
But
Are you like a Christmas story?
Look,
What's going on? You're waiting for
I warn you.
Smuckers, Crazy Cruisers. Excuse you, Jason.
Look, I warn you about that
Thank
Marco
you.
Polo.
What?
That Marco Polo on the weekends
What?
is pretty intense. So, do what?
You knew
Yeah,
this
it's
was
okay.
going to go
That's
to
okay.
shit about
That's okay.
45, right?
Yes.
What?
Better out than in than the rear, Jason.
Right? Totally agree.
This is pretty damn good, right?
It's pretty good beer.
I got to give a shout out. Hold up. This is Legal Remedy Brewing out of South Carolina. Yeah, Rock Hill, South Carolina. This is their standard of proof bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. And it's pretty solid. It's not. It doesn't taste like 12%, but it's pretty damn decent.
I think it's gonna sneak up.
And special thanks to my buddy Jason for hooking me up with that.
Yep.
Lift a couple freezers and you'll get a free bottle of beer.
Right?
Nice.
Any
That's
hairdressers?
right.
Any hairdressers out there?
Give me a Ronnie. Give me
pray.
a Ronnie.
I
Woo!
pray. Woo! I pray for you. Once the quarantine is lifted, I pray for all hairdressers and any beauty salons, nail technicians, all of that stuff. Get your sleep now.
Yes, Brandy, craft beer. Jason is the man at this
I
stuff.
don't know. Dave and Brandy are massive craft beer fans.
But you have it in your room.
I tell her the word Berliner Weiss and she knows what that means.
But you have it in your house. It's in the Sandy
No,
Suite.
well,
like
it's
you
only
have
because you
your own
haven't
stuff.
visited Dave and Brandy. They're like, hold on, we bought 4 Crowlers today.
Right?
Like
Yeah,
this blueberry thing that I totally want to try.
You know, the fact that I have in my suite, in my little Sandy suite, that I have the Keezer in my Sandy suite.
Yes.
So when
Just
Sandy's
saying.
here,
Blessings. Blessings upon you.
she
we need to
says
make
she's
more
going to
beer.
sleep, but she's in there like taking shots of like craft beer. She's like, so yeah.
No.
Team Carl. Team Carl wants to know: Russian Imperial Stout or regular Imperial Stout?
It doesn't say Russian. It's a regular.
It's regular.
It's regular.
The Russian from Crooked Can is phenomenal.
Travel laws. Marco Polo is a video text message.
And the actual fact that you know the difference, I'm
Team Carl.
stock way
Points.
up in my book.
Points.
You basically go on there. You talk a few seconds,
It's your
and
life.
then
Where are you going?
I don't know where she's going.
It's like this on you guys.
Amanda, where'd you go? Oh, she must have a phone call. Anyways, Marco Polo and
Yeah,
Zoom
we
are
do that.
completely different. So just excuse Amanda. She had a phone call.
Only 4 subscribers away from 800. Hey, any of you that's not subscribed to this channel, please do so. You can actually create other channels to subscribe to this channel too.
800 don't get the Speedo. 1,000
1,000 gets a
subscribers
Speedo.
gets the Speedo.
So it'll be $999 forever.
Yes.
Right.
Like,
Oh, you signed up for that. Didn't you know that?
The what?
The Speedo on the Flow Rider. Did you know that?
I'm wearing a Speedo below my swimming trunks
No,
in case
no,
I
no,
get
no, no,
stripped
no.
because I do
I
not
got
want to
it.
be running around with my Franken beans running
Because it's
out.
going down in Funky Town.
And I asked Raphael from Cruising or Alana Zingano's channel, and that was exact was belted up, buckle up, tie up, whatever you got to do. But
Oh, it's a one.
if-
It's
if
a
you
one,
fall
it's a
down,
one solid one
and
piece,
there's
baby.
like 60 mile an hour water, and you're doing 0. What do you think is happening to your pants?
Speedos that coming
Even
out.
if it's the reverse direction, they're going right up your.
Woo!
Now I'm gonna get a Speedo, but it's a actual Speedo brand one piece that'll keep my shit all covered.
Mhm.
Well, I got my American flag
Speedo on the
so
Yeah,
Lido.
I-
it's gonna be
Woo!
old
I got
glory
my-
flying.
I got my pool boy a Speedo to clean the pool and
Thank you, Sunsets at Sea,
make
for
me happy.
subscribing.
Don't
Thank
make
you.
me
And thank you to
explain
all
this
the
one
new
more.
subscribers. Thank you.
Yeah, y'all are awesome, man.
Woohoo! Thank you.
Show special features.
And yes,
creatures.
every day in our life is like this. We hang out with these cool people that we're around. We have a pool.
we're the blessed ones, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
say they're the blessed ones. We're the blessed ones for
No.
letting them,
I
for
know,
us
I know
letting
how it
them.
is. You can
come
say
to their
whatever
house.
you want, but I know exactly how this works in
Yeah.
real life.
No, we've been. I mean, you guys have watched our lives, and
Our
we've been
lives have
sad.
been enriched since we've enjoyed. The
Yeah.
Hello,
Cruising
Humor
community
Hijinks.
and the friends that we've gotten to meet through here, and we have gotten to know some really special people.
Yeah.
People that I can't imagine what my life would be like if we hadn't taken that step.
I agree.
Yeah.
And it's a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie. Most of the time, being a YouTuber is a pain in the ass.
It can be.
But the community is what that's
Yeah.
the payoff for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
whatever
community.
you make off of YouTube cash-wise, you throw into crap, more tech.
Oh
and
my
stuff.
gosh.
But the fact that I'm sitting here with you guys right
That makes
now,
all the
at
difference.
this moment, in this
Yeah.
time of my life, means more to me than you could know.
It truly does.
And that's
Mhm,
only
I
you
agree.
guys represent 25% of the
Joyce-
friends that we've made.
I hope we get to see you on the 4th of July. Because if
Yes.
And you're super
That will
special,
be
so I
awesome.
just want you to know that.
Reef
I
Wrecker
think
is in
you're
our
super
future.
special too, Jason.
Jason, you just made me cry. Thank you.
You know, the funny thing is, though, you guys, because I feel like we're talking a lot, and people might think we're talking a lot because we haven't seen each other because we've been quarantined,
Right?
but we are pretty much like
This
this
is
all the time.
This is this.
This is that
us.
awkward getting to know you again phase.
Yeah.
Like-
I was like, do I hug them? Do I don't know. Elbow, foot. What do I do?
I can only
Man,
speak
that
for
is good
myself.
shit.
It is.
I
good,
haven't
isn't it?
saw
I like it.
I haven't saw these
No.
I've
people
had 5 of these
in
things.
Good for you.
at least 50 something days, and I'm not a big hugger, but I saw Jason. I just couldn't help myself. You know, we had that
hugged
bro
from a
hug.
distance,
We
just to
had
let
that
you
bro
know.
hug. So
Social distance hug.
yeah, I don't know.
Chris
Yeah.
has managed to be pretty socially distant too.
Amanda must have had a phone call, Fisher.
You've been a
She's
very
over
good
there on the
girl when you
phone. I don't
approached
know.
Amanda and
I don't know who
Sandy.
called. Must have
I
been pretty
wanted to make
important.
sure
So
that they
You were
didn't.
like,
I guess
you're
she
like
had
a
to
dog.
take care of that.
I'm like, hey,
Oh my God, you're home, you're home, you're home. My goodness, that's so great. I can't believe you were gone. No, this is so great.
Excuse me.
It was like the little dogs that when you come to the door, they're so excited. It's like
I'm peeing a little. I'm so excited. This is so great.
Ah. Yeah, D&G Explorers, it is awesome. You know, it's one thing to see people on YouTube, and it's another thing to meet them in person. But the people you see on YouTube are exactly as they are on YouTube. They're the same people. So the personalities and the mannerisms and all that stuff you see on YouTube, we're just like that in real life. All of us.
Yes, Pam.
No, it's not a paying gig. You
I
can't, you can't not be paid to do somebody
voluntarily gave out a hug because I haven't seen these amazing people in
And
such
who
a
got
long time. So,
Who got that? Huh?
and Raphael,
Who got that? Huh?
I figured the only way that I'm gonna get to hug everybody, I'm gonna stand in the middle, and from what I've heard, I'm gonna get mugged by everybody. So it's gonna be like a
It's a
pile
hug.
up.
It's a hug. It's Roy. You
I'm
keep
even
saying
gonna
I'm not
grab your ass
hugging
a little
anybody.
bit. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, you gotta slip $5 in my pocket or something.
You never answered my. What's your favorite drink on a ship and your favorite port drink?
My favorite port drink.
Oh,
There's
I-
so many. There's
hold
so
on.
many.
I
to
know.
choose
My
from.
favorite drink on the ship, I have to say, every cruise that I've ever been on, I've always got to get a Fun Ship Special on Carnival. That's my favorite drink. Norwegian had an Imposter Fun Ship. So I drink a Fun Ship. My port drink, I would say, this is going to be hard for me. I don't know.
Now we did a lot of port drinks because we haven't done a lot of
Banana
ports,
daiquiri,
but
really?
we liked
No, probably not. I would
liked
like-
a guava berry.
I would probably say my favorite drink I've ever had
yeah,
on any
something.
island.
Berry colada.
Yes.
No.
There you go.
On any port that I've ever been to, my favorite drink probably in a port is probably a Reef Wrecker at Grand Turk at
Jack
Oh,
Shack.
Jack Shack. A Reef Wrecker, man, that drink is awesome.
Yeah,
Andy?
that'll rescue reef
Ship
too.
drink, port drink.
Okay, ship drink would be a Remedy from the Alchemy Bar.
Yes.
And the port drink's hard. I do love. Oh gosh, that's a tough one.
You're not gonna go painkiller on me here. Really?
Actually, I was going to.
Painkiller
I'm
is
like,
good.
Yeah, I think it would have to be a painkiller.
What about a Goombay Smash?
Oh well, that's pretty close.
I had one of them too. Those are good too.
Mine's tough to make your mind up.
Yeah.
Pretty close
Chris,
too.
Favorite cruise ship drink, cucumber sunrise, and that would be hard to guess. Favorite port drink. Does it have to be a port that I've been to?
No, it
Nope.
can be a port drink, even one we've done that we haven't actually
Painkiller.
been to. Painkiller. Amanda, what's your favorite cruise drink and port drink?
You're being missed.
Oh, that's funny.
She turned her back to us.
She's not even gonna look at us anymore.
For me,
Oh, Joyce is drinking a Reef Wrecker right now.
Ooh.
For me, I'm liking Carnival's that Parched Pig IPA for a beer, and
Yeah.
the other IPA they offer, I forget. It's an Angel City IPA, I think it is. That is a really good IPA. It's at
Okay.
LA, and then port drink,
We only got 4 minutes left.
banana daiquiri, St. Thomas.
Oh.
That recipe we mixed up with the real banana in it.
Oh, that was
phenomenal.
good.
There
Now,
is
other
a-
than that, it would be Miami Vice.
Yes.
It's hot now.
Miami Vice is good. But anyways, there's 4 minutes left.
This is a family friendly show. Bro.
No, it's not. I'm getting in the pool. There's 4 minutes left. I
All right,
promise y'all
everybody
that I
pull
was
your
jumping
tops
in.
Woo!
Thank y'all for
No,
coming.
that's not happening.
Before everybody forgets, I don't even remember who's next. Please go. I think Blaine put the link in the chat.
He did.
Yeah.
Next up,
Next
the Ship
up.
Life.
The Ship Life. Go check them out. And we appreciate you coming. I'm fixing to go jump in the pool because I promised that.
Let's see your best cannonball.
Cannonball.
Let's do it.
Do we jump in front of the camera to protect
Oh,
the
yeah,
equipment?
we can see.
Can you see it?
Yeah, go.
Oh man! How's it
Is
feel?
it warm?
That's cold.
All right, so we're on shows special
Special
features
features.
channel.
We're
Right?
not special.
They're
show
not
special.
present, so what do you want to do with their channel? You
Oh my
You got-
God, that's cold.
got 3 minutes to do whatever you want on show special features channel.
Yeah.
man.
So
Any advice you want to give?
please subscribe. Roy and Amanda are actually really amazing
Oh, they are
people.
great
I love them
people.
very, very much. I'm honored to call
Let me
them
get you a
friends.
towel, brother.
Nope.
Oh, there it goes
Round
again.
2.
Oh, God.
Oh, that one was cold!
I'm in the wrong spot.
You know why I put that chair there?
Oh!
Anyway, you
It's
guys,
on, brother. It's on.
please subscribe, like, and comment.
Somebody got wet.
Yes.
You had that one aimed right.
Nice.
Amanda and Roy, thank you very much for having us on your
Yeah,
channel.
you guys, thank you so much
We appreciate it.
for letting us be part of your live today. That
No,
was
thank y'all for
a
joining
good time
us
for
today.
us, and it's been a long haul.
Yes.
It's been a tough road, and we're almost where we need to go. And everybody, keep the faith, do what's right, stay safe,
We're close
and,
to the other side, folks. We are close to the other side.
and the farther, the better everything, the results are, the quicker we can get back to
Yeah.
cruising. So when you get
Yeah.
out there and you were allowed to go in public, do the right thing, because the next thing that gets to happen is cruising somewhere down the road from there.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's the ultimate goal.
And don't forget, thumbs up before you leave this video and move on to the next.
Thanks, everybody. Y'all have a good day.
Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye.